Okay, second grade, let's get painting. These are the colors you're going to be using today to start with. You're going to have orange, obviously, because we're making a pumpkin. You're going to have a little bit of white and a very little bit of black. Now, the reason for this is because we are going to be talking about tints and shades of color. So let's get started. Of course, you need your brush, and we need our water. You can't see my water, it's outside the camera. So I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to paint that center oval with the orange paint. Now we're painting each section, these are sections, of our pumpkin separately. It's going to help it look more three-dimensional and make it look more realistic. So here's my orange. Okay, clean my brush. Now I'm going to take a little bit of white, and I'm going to put some white in the center. And hopefully you can notice that it's blending with the orange and making it lighter. I always like to say or think of it looking like a creamsicle. Have you ever had a creamsicle? I used to love those things. It's a kind of a popsicle, but it's orange. So hopefully you can notice in my camera here that it's light, but you still see some of that regular orange. Now, when a pumpkin, to make something look three-dimensional, it's also about how you color it, not just by how you draw it. So hopefully you notice that I picked up just a little dab of the black. And what I'm going to do, now at first you're like, oh my gosh, that looks so black. Pumpkins don't have black. Don't worry. I want to show you. It's not going to look black. At least it's not supposed to look black. And that's why you get so very little of it. So now I'm going to clean my brush because it still looks black right now. I'm going to go back to the orange paint, just the regular orange paint. And I'm going to come in and kind of overlap on that black a little bit. Oh, and look at it, looks great. Now it doesn't look like black paint. It looks, and it should look like a dark orange. All right, so I've done one section. It gets better the more sections we do. So here we go. I'm not going to do both of my pumpkins in this video. And you can see that I'm not really worried that I'm going on top of that first one a bit. That's okay. That's going to happen. Clean. Get my white on the paintbrush, and I'm going right in the middle there. And see, it's so easy. And the paint, my orange paint, is still wet. One thing you don't want to have happen is you don't want it to dry, your paint to dry. So now I'm going to take just a wee, oh my gosh, so teeny tiny bit of black paint, and I'm just kind of going on my pencil line like that. That's good enough. I don't have to make it super dark. Remember, because we don't want it to really look like black paint. And don't worry, see how I went out of the line, cut a little bit? Don't worry about that, because after these pumpkins are painted, and they dry, of course, we're going to be cutting them out to go on to something. We're going to make a nice background for these pumpkins. You know, pumpkins aren't just for Halloween, right? I mean, that's when we start to see them, but pumpkins are for Thanksgiving. Pumpkins are for decorating. People just like using pumpkins as a fall decoration. So pumpkins are not just for Halloween, but I do love Halloween. I love seeing all the kids dressed up, especially here at school. All right, and I'm almost done. I'm going to go back with the white Oh, did you figure out what color I have forgotten to put out here? Huh, silly me. Oh, come on. You can guess, right? What color did I forget to put out here? I'll give you $1 million if you can guess it. Oh, you didn't guess it. Sorry. Green. I have to color the stem, right? So, oops. Oh, my pumpkin's looking pretty fabulous. I will be putting out some green paint for your pumpkin stem. Now remember, we don't want the black paint to look black, so don't let it look black. I might have to go back here and kind of add a little bit. Oh, and look at it's looking fabulous. Doesn't it look great? Yours is going to look just as fantastic. I just know it. I'm almost done. I know my video is going on and on forever. I like painting too. All right, so there it is, everyone. Enjoy making your painting, your pumpkin painting. Take your time. I will give you some green for your stem, okay? See you in a bit.